Welcome in, Cancer. So we are looking at the energy of June 2025 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So welcome in, you guys. I'm Heather with Heather's Healing, and thanks so much for being here. We are in Gemini season. Third house energy, the mantra is I think. And the third house is all about mental activity, learning, siblings, communication, and travel. Gemini rules the vocal cords, lungs, breathing, arms, hands, fingers, and the nervous system. And the ruling planet is Mercury, which is all about the mind, intellect, communication, how you communicate, all of that. So going back to the June energy video that I did, there were three topics that Spirit brought up: solitude, the world, and the throat chakra. So I wanted to dive deeper into that for each sign. So that's what we're going to do. So again, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we're going to pull a card for the overall energy of the month as it relates to Cancer. Overall energy of the month for Cancer, June 2025. What do Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know about this month, the overall energy? Then we're going to look at the first topic, which was solitude. And I'm going to ask, what does your soul need to hear? What is your soul craving, Cancer? What is your soul craving? What does it need to hear at this time? And you can go back to watch that video to hear more about what all of that was about. The second topic was the world. So I'm going to ask, what is completing and or what's coming in for Cancer in June 2025? I'm hearing, what is the shift? So that's another way we can look at this energy. Third subject was the throat chakra. So what do you need to know? Is your throat chakra blocked? Is there a strength here? What does Cancer need to know about their throat chakra? What's going on with Cancer's throat chakra? Oh, and I'm going to turn that over. So there we go. So it looks like we have 7 of Cups there. Okay, so overall energy of the month. Nice. We're tapping into some Leo energy here. We have strength. I have kind of like a love-hate energy with this card. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful energy. I particularly love the image on this deck. I'm using, what is this deck? It's the Unknown Tarot, oh, the Wild Unknown Tarot. My love-hate relationship with strength is when this card comes up, you either are going through something very challenging or you have recently been through something that was really challenging, and that is why you now have the strength. Of course, the challenges that we go through, that is what builds up our strength, our stamina, and helps us really get to know who we are and what we're capable of. But beautiful energy here. It could be a challenging month. And I will say the energy for June, I'll just say it's pivotal. Like it's transformative. It feels like big changes. And I feel like what is happening, and this makes sense. I mean, everything builds upon each other. But I feel like June and July are both pivotal months this year. Out of all of the months, that's what it feels like to me. So it feels like this is the precursor for what's coming in July. And I feel that even more so for Cancer, because we have the Strength card. This is Leo's card, and I'm just really feeling that, even though we're not in Leo season, we'll be moving into Cancer season, but I'm just really feeling this with, I always associate the lion with Leo, so I'm really tapping into the end part of July into August. So anyway, I feel like that's an even stronger message for Cancer. Hang in there, Cancer. So the next question that we asked is, what does your soul need to hear? What is it craving? The topic was solitude. Um, and it was really going within to find healing and allowing your soul to speak to you. We have the Son of Pentacles. And you know what's interesting with this card? What I'm feeling from this is stepping back. What does your soul need? It needs you to just step back and take care of that smaller person within you. So this could be inner child work. This could be looking at the masculine side of you, but from like a child's perspective. No matter, if you're female, male, it doesn't matter. But what would the masculine child of you say? What does that part of your soul want to say to you? But it does feel like just stepping back and I don't want to say withdrawing, but stepping back from relationships, well, and resources too. I'm feeling that. It's a weird message. What is your soul craving? This could also be it's craving less. It needs more emotional space and less physical space. But I do feel a distance here, distancing yourself from relationships. This could be relationships with men in your life or literal sons in your life. This could be taking a step back and giving yourself space and grace from whatever's going on there. But I do feel a distance here. So I really feel like Cancer, I feel like your soul is just craving solitude from people, from things, from communication, from space, from spaces, like physical spaces. That's an interesting message. Okay, the world. What's completing or what's coming in? Holy shit. We got the Hierophant. I believe the Hierophant came up in the June energy reading too. And the lightning bolt in the background is kind of taking me back to the energy of the Tower as well. So the Hierophant, this is a leveling up. There is a deep need to connect spiritually this month, to connect with your guides and guardians, to receive advice and guidance from a higher source, from a mentor, from, I want to say, from someone other than yourself. But when I say someone, I mean a higher perspective. I'm kind of wondering if there are situations going on with you right now, Cancer, that makes it hard to see the bigger picture, or maybe it's harder to really know what the right thing to do is. This could also be just feeling exhausted from everything that has been going on, and you just are really, you're needing guidance. So this is tapping in to your guides and guardians, asking for advice and guidance, and trusting that you'll receive that information. But this is, and this could also be for some Cancers, a leveling up, a really learning to appreciate how you receive information from the universe, how you are choosing to respond to the information that you're receiving. But it feels like just really tapping into your intuitive gifts, whatever those are. I feel like you're going to have a deeper understanding and appreciation of how you work with those energies. And it almost kind of looks like this card here, the bird is like trying to cheer on this deer here. It's kind of like, because the deer, this card feels very sad and depressed to me, is what it feels like. And it feels like this mentor, this bird, this messenger is really trying to get you to, look up. And when I hear look up, to me that is asking you to look up to source, God, whatever it is that you believe in, and ask for some guidance. What's going on with your throat chakra? We have the Seven of Cups here, so this does feel like a block. Which kind of fits in with all of this. This is not knowing, and what I feel. So the Seven of Cups in general, it's too many choices and you don't know what choice to make. There's too many options. You're afraid you're going to choose the wrong one. You're afraid you're going to mess things up. So you decide to do nothing. So you decide not to you don't commit to anything. You make no choices. And that is what is blocking. That is what is blocking the throat chakra, is the inability to pick a lane and move forward. And I feel like that's why we had the card here coming in asking you to withdraw. This could be withdrawing from close relationships, taking a break, taking a step back. Maybe this month is not the month to be all gung-ho picking a side, or committing to one thing or one way. It feels like I just wouldn't make any hard and fast decisions the beginning of this month. Maybe more towards the end of the month you'll feel more clear about this, but it's really hard for you to really speak up or say anything because you don't quite know how you feel about everything. You're not quite sure how you're processing everything, and that's totally okay. So just know that there is a little bit of a throat chakra block here. I also feel like each chakra brings a different spiritual gift, I believe. With the throat chakra, this is also how you clairaudience comes through the throat chakra. So your ability to hear your guides and angels. If you normally have really strong clairaudience, you might not this month. Don't freak out. It's a temporary thing. I also feel like this is an opportunity to hone in on other intuitive gifts that you have. How are you feeling? Do you have a sense or knowing about a situation? This month feels like a really, I hate to say spiritual month, but that's kind of how it feels. It feels like you are learning how you work with energy, how energy works with you. I mean, there's something here with that. And I feel like this throat chakra block is a big part of that too. Interesting month, Cancer. There's a lot going on here for you guys. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Cancer, I hope you have a fantastic June. And if there is a situation that you'd like to dive into on a more personal level, my info is below. I'd love to take a deeper dive into this. I'm really curious about you, Cancers. Interesting month. All right, take great care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.